Your home is such an integral part of your life. It is where we spend a great deal of our time. It's where you raise your children and create memories. For others, it's where you put your exorbitant wealth on full display. While most of us just hope to keep a roof over our heads, here are one of the most expensive homes in the world. Before we start, do not forget to subscribe down below and click the bell button so you'll get notified whenever we post a new video. And of course, do not forget to comment down below "I subscribed" so you will get a chance for a shout out on our next video. Top 10. Fleur de Lys, Los Angeles. The mansion sold for $102 million in 2014. A relatively younger build, the Fleur de Lys was completed in 2002. It proved difficult to sell as $100 million homes aren't exactly the most in-demand entity on the market. The original owners were David Saperstein and his wife, Suzanne Saperstein. Upon their divorce in 2004, his wife received the property in the settlement. She put it on the market for $125 million in 2006. On March 28, 2014, the house reportedly sold to a Norwegian billionaire close to Fjellberg family for $102 million in cash, the most expensive property ever sold in Los Angeles County at the time, according to the Los Angeles Times. Top 9. Beverly House and Beverly Hills. The pinnacle of Beverly Hills real estate, the Beverly House was listed last fall for $135 million. If you're a movie buff, this is pretty much the coolest thing ever. Scenes from The Godfather were shot here. Remember that whole horse head in the bed? It was also a filming location for The Bodyguard. The property has a massive array of swimming pools and sculptures. Coupled with dozens of bedrooms and bathrooms, you could probably have the biggest party of your life at this place. Even John F. Kennedy spent his honeymoon here. Beverly House owner Leonard Ross seeking to list mansion at a reduced price after placing it in Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Top 8. Kensington Palace Garden. Actually a street in London, this location is easily the most expensive strip of real estate in the country. Owning a home on this street will cost you an average hit of $40.8 million. Every single home looks like something out of a Victorian-era movie. A stone's throw away from the actual Kensington Palace, a homeowner here is right in the heart of an area of London that is heavily bolstered by the endless count of royal locations in history, as well as the political center of the country. Roman Abramovich bought 17 Kensington Park Gardens for £90 million. Top 7. Shortwall. Shortwall is a limestone mansion built in 1933 by famed architect Sumner Spalding. Listed back in October of 2008 for $204 million, this property actually got a price cut from $350 million. The beautiful property has a 75-foot swimming pool house, and the entire grounds are styled in French style that would make any owner feel like an aristocrat. According to the Wall Street Journal, the eldest son of media tycoon Rupert Murdoch is the buyer of the 10-acre estate being sold by the estate of the late A. Gerald Terentio, who died in 2007, was the chairman and the CEO of Univision. The estate, known as Shortwall, has a storied history. Top 6. Villa Leopoldo, estimated at $750 million. Villa Leopoldo is the stuff of movies. Built by the King of Belgium in 1902, the estate was a gift to one of his mistresses. You can't make this stuff up. The 14-bedroom villa was almost purchased by a Russian billionaire back in 2008, but the deal fell through. Nestled in the French Riviera, this one is absolutely beautiful. The villa has had several notable owners including Gianni and Margella Agnelli, Isaac and Dorothy Killam, and since 1987 by Edmund and Lily Safra, who inherited the villa after her husband's death. Top 5. Audion Tower Penthouse. If Monaco doesn't scream extravagance and ultra wealth, what does? The extremely small kingdom has some incredible real estate if you can get your hands on it. Audion Tower seems to be one of the crown jewels of real estate here, with the penthouse reportedly expected to be listed for $400 million. The penthouse has 5 levels and 35,500 square feet. In a country with zero income tax and pretty strict financial guidelines for moving there, this is definitely a place where money talks. Top 4. Whiteners London. Whiteners was purchased by a wealthy Russian billionaire in 2008. The purchase was done through a shell company and kept very hush-hush. Challenged by only Buckingham Palace, Whitenhurst is the second largest residence in London. Originally built by the heir to a soap fortune, the mansion is now being renovated. These renovations have included adding a massive 40,000 square foot basement, a swimming pool, and a new guest house. Once completed, it is estimated that this place will be worth $450 million. Whitenhurst was bought by the family of the Russian billionaire Andrei Goryev through an offshore company called Saffron Holdings located in the tax haven of the British Virgin Islands for £50 million in 2009. Top 3. Bill Gates' Lake Washington home. While his home may not be the most expensive in the world, there are few rivals when it comes to Bill Gates' personal net worth. The main beneficiary and protagonist of our modern computer age, Bill Gates can pretty much buy whatever he wants. Based on where he built Xanadu, he really values a good view. Located in Medina, Washington on Lake Washington, this house sits east of Seattle. While built in a rustic nature and appearance, the house is reportedly a veritable computer. With climate-controlled systems, temperature regulation efficiencies to reduce waste, and the ability to change the paintings on the wall with the press of a button, the house's rustic look is pretty deceiving. Worth around $127 million, it pales in comparison to other residences in terms of price, but makes up for it in pristine outdoor locations and tech galore. Top 2. Antillia. The futuristic home of the richest man in India, Antillia reportedly costs $1 billion to build. Head of Reliance Industries Limited, Mukesh Ambani is presumed to be worth over $49 billion according to Forbes. The residence is much like an abstract skyscraper. The building has 27 stories with enough room for 168 cars and 3 helicopters. And to think that many of us are content with getting to park our car in garage at all. Reliance's Mukesh Ambani is the owner of the second most expensive home in the world, Antillia, which ranked right after the Buckingham Palace. Before we proceed, do not forget to subscribe down below and click the bell button so you'll get notified whenever we post a new video. And of course, do not forget to comment down below I subscribe so you'll get a chance for a shout out on our next videos. Top 1. Buckingham Palace. The residence of the British royal family, the value and the actual liquidity of Buckingham Palace could be highly debated. Some have valued the palace at $4.7 billion. Of course, this one is a tough to gauge, as it will likely never be on the market. The palace and grounds are part of the royal trust and aren't really accessible to anyone. It would likely be very difficult to find someone to buy it for that figure. Purely for the scale of theoretical value, Buckingham Palace has to be the top of any list. Do not forget to subscribe down below and click the bell button so you'll get notified whenever we post a new video. That's it for today's video. Goodbye!